You need guru to cross the problem. Once you cross, I don't need anymore. I was giving an example of one guy in New York. He was going very, very fast because he had international meeting, some international big deal, multi-million dollars business. And they had international meeting, contract deal. And he has to be in time, 1 o'clock. He coming and only 5 minutes left. He coming to the big improv building. But the problem in America, no parking, So many cars, no parking, my God. If I don't park my car now, I'll get late for the meeting. Definitely I'll be late and it will be gone. It's lifetime deal. No, I cannot miss that meeting. And he was great atheist. He never believed God. So at this point, so, oh my Lord, if you only there, please give me car parking, I beg you. If you only do this, I will be worshiping you for the rest of your life, forever. Please give me parking, please. And as soon as he offered this prayer, one car coming out. Oh, thank you. I already managed myself. Okay, thank you. I already managed myself, thank you. See the smart guys? The moment he got what he wanted, he doesn't need any God anymore. Because it's only business deal. That's why Prahlad Maharaj, he endured such sufferings for Lord Nrsimhadev to manifest him. And when Krishna told him, what do you want, my son, my baby, Prahlad? Because for me, you took such a trouble from Hiranyakashipu. What do you want? And he said, I'm not Manik, I'm not businessman. I didn't do this just because I want something. Putram Dehi Rupam Dehi. No, I don't want. It's my bhakti. And if you want really to do something, you have to help all living entities. Swastyashtu vishwasya kalach prasidatam dhayantu bhutani shivam mithodhiya manascha bhadram bhajata tadukshaje avishyatam no matirapahaytuki. My dear Lord, let all envious entities in this world will be pacified, like scorpions and snakes, like people. Let them be pacified. Cool down. No need to fight. No need Ukraine, Russia. We don't need sector Gaza, Israel and Syria. We don't need. Cool down. Nothing belongs to you. खाली आया खाली जाएंगे यहाँ से. आया है सो जाएगा रजराम फकीर जो सिंहासन चल चले बंद जल जंजीर. No point of fighting. We are here for few afternoons only. We are not these bodies, by the way. Let us become one Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one garland of flowers, like in Nepal. I'm always giving this example. In Nepal, this national anthem, Sayo Tunga Fulkohami Yeuta Mala Nepali Zaisaini. We are all like different flowers, but together we are one garland, because we have one common thread which uniting us. And this thread is no one but Krishna. Mattah parataram na anyat kinchit asti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre maniganaiva sutre. Everything rests upon me, my dear Arjuna, as the pearls rest upon the thread. But thread never be seen. I am not also naham prakashak sarvasya. I am not seen by fools and rascals. But because of me, everything existing. And the greatest beautiful things in this world is nothing but spark of my beauty. So to see Krishna everywhere in everything, Krishna explains in 10th chapter Bhagavad Gita. He says, I am this, I am that, among the human I am king, among the mountains I am Himalayas. So when you're walking in Himalayas, from different level of our progressive journey, we can see different perspectives, right? We have you can see different things from different level of Himalayas. But once you're going on the top of Himalayas, wow! This is opening visiting card for you. Welcome to Nepal. Never-ending peace and love, Nepal. Of course, now it's a little bit different. Never ever peace and love. So, Nepal. So everywhere, no peace nowadays. But still, Himalayas are there. They're still standing, and they will be standing for millions of more years. These mosquito-like people coming and going, dividing the planet into small countries, making visas. Crazy people, what are you doing? Everything belongs to God. Who are you here? Small ants coming and fighting. New fight, new fight. What we are fighting for? Didn't belong to us, it will not belong to us, and we just, after 100, 200 years, nobody will remember your name even. Why are you so much worried? So this is the madness. And that's why when we're going up from different level, we can see different perspective of God. Similarly, devotees, the spiritual path is a bhakti journey, this self-realization, journey of self-realization. And there is 8 stages, scientific 8 stages of self-realization. Ato shraddha tata sadhu sangha bhajana kriya anartha nivrittisya tata nishtaha tata bhavaha prema. So we can see in this way, first is ato shraddha. First we have to have a faith. Shraddha anusari bhakti adhikari, same thing. Right? We have some first Kamala Shraddha. Somehow or other, we come for the first time here. We came from Ukraine. We have little bit Shraddha, right? You came from Donbass?
Yes.
From Donbass, right? How did you come here? How do you know about Hare Krishna? Somebody told you? Your first time? Первый раз?
Здесь, второй, но на программе первый раз.
Второй раз, да? То есть мы сейчас будем говорить с вами на русском языке, а вы ничего не поймете. What's going on? No access. Unless I mercifully will translate what we talk. Unless. Or you'll become qualified to understand. So similarly, unless there is God's mercy to us, you can never ever enter the bhakti realm. Never. Or unless Guru's mercy is there. Prasada leshanugrihita evahi janati tattvam. Prasada lesha means little bit mercy is required. We are beggars for the mercy. We need mercy. With your own endeavor, even Brahmaji could not understand Krishna. Who is this guy? Brahma Vimohan Lila. Gane prayasamudapasya namanta eva. He praying in 10th canto. You cannot understand with your intelligence. No. Mayam atma balhinena labhya. Na mithaya na bahunam shrutena. Not by studying, not by shastra, not by tapasya. Rahu ganaitat tapasana yati nachijjayanirva panat grihadva. Nachandasanirva jalagni surye. Vina mahat padarajobhishekam. Without the dust from lotus feet of Vaishnavas, we can never understand Krishna. Not by tapasya. We need bhakti. That's the same Prahlad Maharaj he explains in Bhagavatam, right? Manni dhana abhijana rupa tapashruto. He says, not by education, not by intelligence, not by beauty, not by money, by giving you nonsense $11 donations. And you're thinking, I'm so big sponsor. Nothing. You simply bhaktya tu tosha bhagavan gajayuthapaya. You have to please saintly people. You have to please Krishna. And Krishna pleased when his devotees pleased. Tadiyanam samacharam. So this he says, Tadiyanam. Aradhanam sarvesham vishnur aradhanam param. Out of all types of worship, Vishnu worshipping is the best. Lord Shiva says. Tasmat paraparam devi tadiyanam samarchanam. Even higher than worshipping of Lord Krishna, worshipping his devotees is even more powerful. Such a secret. Open secret. But we are Airam Gairam. Kalam Sarveshwara. We don't understand. It's open secret. Krishna says, those who are saying they are my devotees, they are not my devotees. Those who are devotees of my devotees, they are devotees. So greatest sacrifice to take the order of spiritual master and sacrifice your life for that. One instruction. You see? So that's why we are talking, when we want to understand what is there, we need some mercy. And we can feel what the saintly person feels. How we can feel? Manobhishta, Guru Manobhishta. How we can feel what that person in the top mountain Himalaya says, hey, I see this, and he describes what he sees. I don't believe. When I will come there, then I will see myself. You're in trouble. You don't have. If you believe him, for you no need to do some labor to going there. You can get information from somebody who already seeing. You simply develop the same feeling, or he can send you some photo. He can describe you what he can see. But if you don't have faith in that person, how you can understand? Similarly, one mother, she was doing embroidery. You know embroidery sometimes, doing embroidery. And when you're doing embroidery, so much mass, down, such a mass of the different threads and blue, yellow, green, whatnot. And small baby comes, Mommy, what is this? Useless. Criticizing mommy. What is this mass you're creating? My dear son, don't worry, not yet, not, I will show you later. Hey, mommy. So, they're saying, Vaishnava Kriya Mudra Vidyana Pujai. Don't judge Vaishnava until you get realization. Because it's not your business to understand what is his plan. Maybe sometimes he does funny things, but it's not your business. You will see the result. Means justified by result. So after some time, when the embroidery ready, okay, Babu, come. Ooh, and I'm putting him on the lap. Now look from the top. Wow, some beautiful sunrise or something, sunset. Wow. Because from down, you cannot understand when you're on level of anartha nivritti, of purification of your heart. There's so many things to be purified. There's many stages in that level. Sometimes you're coming to Shraddha, faith, and Sadhu Sangha, association, and then Bhajana Kriya, you start to do your bhajan, you start to do your practice, spiritual practice. Practice makes man perfect. Then what happens? All bad things start to come out. Lust, greed, anger, what demons coming out? All this Trinavarta, Agasura, Bakasura, Putana. Oh no! I thought that I am such a nice person, but such a different dangerous animals coming out from my heart. Such a crazy thoughts and something. I thought I am nearly to Vaikuntha already. Oh, before Krishna consciousness, I was much better. Have you had that experience? I was such a nice person before I joined this crazy society. No. We are joined in the hospital. Surgical operation started. You got the medicine acting now. Like that. So, you see, yes. And what I was talking?
8 steps.
Yes. Bhajana Kriya. And then Anartha Nivritti. Then Utsahamai. Then Ganatarla. Vyuha Vikalpa. Tarangarangini. Oh no. What is this? Many people say, have no idea even what he's talking about. Very scientific process. False enthusiasm, inability to make vow or whatever. Sometimes you are just too much indecision. Sometimes you're using facilities of bhakti for your own enjoyment, tarangarangi, so many other things. And guru, doctor, when you come in, even you're practicing already, you're snik hiri brum brum for 2.5 days. And you got already 2 shlokas, Bhakti Shastri and 5 shlokas of Bhakti Vaibhava. But guru can see nonsense, you have this kind of disease. Guru can catch your ears and you nonsense, you're a fool. I am fool, I am not fool, I am okay, Guru Maharaj, I am Jesus Christ. That's exactly the thing. And what to do, and Guru has to tolerate all this stupid mentality. And he's waiting and tolerating when one day, Kabe Habe Bolo, Se Dinamar, Aparadha Gucci, Shuddhana Meruchi, when they will be mine, when you will be purified, my dear boy or girl. That's the tolerance of sadhu. And when sadhu speaks from the heart, what's happening in the Himalayas there, up there? We have to have faith. And if you're carefully listening, Shushrusho, Shradadhanasya Vasudeva Katharuchihi, Yat Mahat Sevaya Vipram Punyatirthani Shevaya. Shushrusho, by hearing, and through hearing the speech, through that road of the speech, the Rasta? But your vachan hota hai na, through that road, very, very narrow path of the speech, we can enter the heart of sadhu. That's the mercy. That's the greatest paropakara he can do, share his realizations. Yam swanubhavam akhilam shruti saramekam anubhava. Experience, his own experience, whatever he is practicing for so many years, he can give us like that in one class. Do we have ears to hear? Yasyam vaishruya manaya krishne paramapurushe bhaktirutpadyate pumsam shoka moha bhayapaha. Fear, frustration, illusion can be destroyed because they are destroyed in the heart of sadhu. What kind of quality sadhu is supposed to have? Titikshavaha, karunika, sukhridam sarvabhutanam, ajata shatrava santaha sadhava sadhu bhushana. He has these qualities: compassion, right? Bhakti, tolerance, He has that kind of disillusioned situation. He understands dudh ka dudh, pani ka pani. He knows what's going on. He has jnanadipena bhashvataha. He understands the knowledge. Maybe he is not perfect, that's okay. Oh, he also snoring at night. Oh, he also getting cough and fever. That's all right. That's not my, this is external, bahiranga. And Guru is mercy, he can give you ashirvad. Like yesterday, we were laughing today morning with Srila Prabhu. Somebody came to me in the program. Guruji, first time, I never saw this person before. This guy came, Guruji, ashirvad. Hey, hello. I'm not Ashirvad machine. I asked him, what have you done for Ashirvad? Do something. Didn't donate even $1 to me in Ashirvad. So really, I'm surprised. Now it became fashion. Sadhu means he has to give me Ashirvad. Ashirvad, it can be Ashirvad. Okay, get lost. Ashirvad, go. External. But real Ashirvad comes from the heart. You please the sadhu. Really, whatever it may be. Oh, I have to give donation. It's not only about donation, man. You assist him in his mission. Try to understand him. Needs, interest, concern, and expectations. Nice, NICE. Remember that. Needs, interest, concern, and expectations. You have to remember. Not only sadhu, anyone. It's called compassionate communication. Understand what people feel. It's empathy. Feel what you feel. It's called paradukha dukkha, parasukha sukhi. Such a simple thing, but not easy. Like that. So when we understand and enter to the speech of sadhu in his heart, as Prithu Maharaj says in 4th canto Bhagavatam, that we can get bhakti through the ears. Because the saffron particles of Krishna Katha entering our ear, and through the ear we are impregnating our heart with bhakti. Doom. That's how we're getting bhakti. Through the ears. Satam prasangam amavirya samvidho bhavanti hrit karna rasayana katham tajjasanat asm apavarga vartmani shraddha ratir bhakti ranukramishati. 3:25 Bhagavad. That's how we can get bhakti. And people are missing the point, right? Come. Airam gairam parikrama karke chale gaye bas, yeah. They're not getting the point. That's what Prabhupada said. We are creating these ISKCON temples to give people opportunity to listen about Krishna. That's all. And to exchange six things to get bhakti. That's Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. They're writing these books, instructions, they experience. But we're not practicing, we're not taking medicine. What is that medicine? Dadati pratikrihnati. Guhyamachati prichati. Bhunti bhujayati chaiva sadviti priti lakshanam. Priti lakshan. Symptoms of love. We are giving gifts, receiving gifts, speaking some secrets. We are listening about those secrets. Some knowledge, experience, right? And then we are feeding prasadam and accepting prasadam. Such a simple thing. देने का हाथ कभी खाली नहीं होता है ना. Whatever you're giving, you're receiving that. It's such a simple thing. Just give and forgive. And that's Krishna's mentality. So nice. And you'll get great satisfaction in the heart. So that's why spiritual life comes from the level of me to the level of we. From me, we have to make it we. Whether we are community, whether family, whether we are country, doesn't matter. Whether we are religious organizations, right? And sometimes I'm Christian. I don't want to listen from you. Listen! Open your ears. We are not speaking about Hindu, Muslim, Christian. We are speaking absolute truth. Be practical. Come down. Don't be envious. Listen the truth. As a woman cannot become half pregnant. As a man cannot become half dead. Similarly, truth cannot become half. Whether this is truth, whether this is lie. And we're not cheating. This is science. And in Bhagavad Gita there is no even one word, Hindu. Bhagavad Gita is not for Hindus, not for Muslims or Christians. It's universal knowledge. Dehinasmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara Tatha dihantara prakti dhirastatrana muhyati. Intelligent man dhira, he understands he'll never be in illusion. I happen to be the member of United Nations, URI, United Religious Initiatives. And I have friends with popes of Vatican. I have friendship with the, rabbis of Jewish tradition from London. I have friends with, mullahs from all over the world, big people. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. All those are names of God, first surah of Quran. Why people so stubborn, narrow-minded? Only my God. God is one. And Bhagavad Gita is saying, who is that God? You can call him any names, but the universal principles of love the same. Sacrifice. Srila Prabhupada did that sacrifice. In 70 years old man left Vrindavan, his beautiful, comfortable place. And he went in the rest of the story, you know that story, right? He went to America with hippies, drug addicts. I just came from New York. Marijuana everywhere, those people, crazy people, tattoos. Who are you? I was shocked what kind of people he had to deal with. Sitting under the tree, no money, nothing. Hare Krishna, Prabhupada was praying. But he was sharing. He was cutting the apples and giving to everyone. He had only one apple. Sometimes. Srila Mukunda Maharaj, he said, he was advocating these principles, dadati pratigrihnati vihamacyati. From very beginning, he was teaching them by his own example. And just see what kind of people he had to deal with. Srila Prabhupada once, he was there is one book, 26nd Avenue, when Michael Grant, that time, Mukunda Maharaj, he just came and Swamiji, he's staying in Bowery Street. He came to his house and there were some drunkard people lying down, women there, stinking. He had to step over that guy in order to enter. He opened it, they opened the door and it was like corridor, no bulbs, broken, stinking smell. Oh no, I was thinking, Swamiji living in such a place? Hello, such an aristocratic person from India, staying in this kind of filthy place? Even my house was a hippie, much better than this. Then he said, should I continue or not? Because it was dark, he cannot even go because so much vomit was there, so many, how he can go there? And Swamiji is staying here? Then another thought crossed his mind. Must be some kind of mission in his life that he even able to stay in this kind of stupid place. Unless he's staying here for something which is much higher than this, no any respectful person can stay here. Must be he has something in his life for which reason he's staying here. Okay, let me find out what is that. And he just went inside that corridor and came up and a small room was there. And one bulb was shining and nobody was in the room. And only Prabhupada sitting there. Oh, you came, welcome. And Prabhupada had nothing, he had only one apple. He cut the apple and gave him this one piece of apple. Such a sweet apple. Prasadam. Whatever Prabhupada had, he was using for Krishna. One day, later on, they went to some embassy, embassy. And ambassador, his wife, after the meeting, she gave a very nice gift to Prabhupada. She gave him some kind of gift covered with silver paper like this. Whenever you give gift, it's always nice to pack it, not open like this. And we have to receive that gift. Even you don't need that, you have to gracefully receive it, accept it as reciprocation. Oh, Prabhuji, please take. I don't need, I am brahmachari. No, don't touch me. Lady. This tendency nowadays. Oh, Mataji, don't come close. It's extreme. Too much, not too much. Matravat Pradareshu. We have to see everyone as mothers. Oh, I am Vairagi Super Puper Tyagi Mahamandaleswar 1108 Pagal Baba. I am too much detached. One lady came to one brahmachari and gave him 500 rupees. 500 rupees. And he took this money and publicly in front of everyone, in front of him, give this money to somebody else. I don't need. You receive it. Receive it. Such a disgrace to this lady, old lady. She was collecting this money to give him, and he, I don't need. And he just, you receive it, keep it. If you don't need it, give it later on to somebody.
Oh.
I know some people they giving donations. I know so many spiritual masters, they getting gifts. And the people giving always, some socks and the japamala, orange color. Big mountain of socks already. And pen also, pen. It's okay, I mean, nice. Pen, socks, I already have maybe half of my suitcase of socks. And we have to receive, okay, thank you. But then gracefully somewhere in Brahmacharya, whenever I am coming back to Kathmandu, I tell you, people waiting, Brahmacharya coming already, Patri Prabhu, they know that I brought something for them. So many socks and so many and other things like that. No problem. We always giving to others also. You receive and give to others. Pass it. Just such a nice thing. You see, that's the secret. And yes. And then we can, when we are listening very carefully, we can get the same thing, whatever is in the heart of sadhu. There are three main things according to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Padarenu, Padajal, Vaishnava Ruchishta Yatin Mahabal. Remnants of prasadam eaten by saintly people. The water from the which Abhishek are washing their feet, and dust from the lotus feet. Padarenu means dust from the feet of Vaishnavas. For which Gopi, when Krishna had headache, Gopis, Narada Muni asked Brahma, Shiva, nobody gave. And when Narada Muni came to Vrindavan to Gopis, hey Gopi, Krishna has headache, can you give some dust from lotus feet? Oh yes, how much? 5 kilo, 3 kilo, take. How much you need? 5 kilo, 3 kilo, take. But you go to hell for that. No problem, we can go to hell forever. Provided Krishna's head not paining for 1 second, no problem. For just to relieve Krishna from his pain, we are ready to go to hell forever, no problem. Then Narada Muni understand, that is sacrifice. To remove Krishna's headache, this guy is ready to go for hell and take inconveniences forever. That's bhakti. That's why we were worshipping Gopi Bhartur Padakamala. We were worshipping gopis as a supreme devotees. Even Lord Chaitanya was in sannyas state, he was worshipping gopis. Because Naham Vipro Nacharapati Napi Vaishura Shudro Naham Varni Nacha Grihapati Navanastoya Tirva Kintu Pradhan Nikila Paramananda Purnamrita Gopi Bhartur Padakamalayur Dasa Anudasa. We are not Grihastas, not Brahmacharis, not Vanaprastas, not Sannyasis. We are not Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras, Brahmanas, no. We are servants of the servant of the servant of the servant. Of the gopis, whose real shelter is Krishna. And when we uniting object of love, Vishaya and Ashraya, uniting together, that's real yoga, that's real satisfaction, that's real bhakti. When we have Lakshmi, we need to use them for Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana. When we have the apple and we have mouse, that's yoga. But first offer to Krishna. That's I'm supposed to read to the shloka today to you. Patram Pushpam Phalam Priyam. We didn't even start yet class. So sorry. I was taken away by spontaneity. Raganuga. Yes, that's the secret. When we're uniting something, object of love, and whatever we have in our life, our capacity, our qualities, whatever we have to use it for Krishna. Then that's perfection. That is yoga. Yat karoshi, yat ashnoshi, yat jukosita dasi, yat tapasyasi kaunte tat kurusvam madarpanam. My dear Arjuna, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever difficulties going in your life, do it as an offering to me. Maya saktamaya parthamayam yunjan madasrayaha. Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam raja. Come to me and I'll protect you because I am the one who is aham sarvasya prabhavamatah sarvam pravartati iti matva bhajanti mam buddha bhavasamandikaha. I am the source of everything. Bhuktaram jagyatapasam sarva loka maheshwaram sukhridam sarva bhutaram gyatvam shantim vichyati. Bhuktaram jagyat, I am the enjoyer, not you, not your family, not this country. Supreme Lord. And then you offer it to him and then distribute to your country, to your family, to your friends. No problem. But as a prasada, as a mercy. Prasada lesha nugrihita evaya. But if you're trying to enjoy that mercy, you want to enjoy the energy of God without offering this to God. I want Sita, I don't want Ram. I want Ram Rajya, but I don't want Ram. Interesting enough. I've been nowadays, I just came from, where I've been? So many places. Sometimes I wake up and I'm thinking, where am I? Sometimes at night you have to nature call, you wake up dark, going, hey, where is the toilet? Right? Because I'm thinking, where am I? Which city am I? Which house am I? One of my friend, he said he traveled so much and he woke up in somebody's house because people inviting you, you're staying overnight. And he woke up and he saw, Mother Mary and Jesus Christ, they were kind of friends of Krishna, but they were Christians in Russia. So, Jesus Christ, and he was thinking, am I a Christian monk? Am I in monastery somewhere? He forgot that he's a devotee of Krishna. Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, am I a Christian monk or something like that? Traveling 3 matches. So, and I went to some Morgantown, I think it's Pennsylvania, yes. And there's a university there. And somebody was scientists, big scientists. Said, Patri, we want to make some meeting with you, scientists. They knew some monk coming from Ukraine. So we want you to talk to them. They're nice people from Ukraine, by the way. They're here for 20 years. And they became surprised. We are scientists from Ukraine, and this is a monk from Ukraine. And I happened to be a commando officer, Soviet Union Army those days. Commando, professionally trained 6 years. Became monk? And I was communist, by the way. And I became monk? We want to meet with him. And I met with them for 1 hour. And let me tell you, I really realized what Prabhupada must be felt when he met Professor Kotowski. When we die, nothing is there. Where is your God? Show me scientifically. Who is God? I was thinking, you really thinking like that? Are you serious? Yes. Show me scientifically. Where is God? What is this God? Oh, this is, different science. And I understand. Prabhupada said, wow, what a dangerous situation. People scientifically taking people from God. Prabhupada said, that's why he said, the 2 enemies of spirituality. Atheistic science and impersonalism. So that's why we also have a science, spiritual science, very scientifically, everything proved, fact, figures and pramana. How you can believe that you know something? You experiment, you will see. How you can know? I said, see, I have black belt in karate. Oh, you have black belt in karate? Okay, how do you know that my friend doesn't have black belt? He also has black. Which belt he has? Tell me. I said, okay, let's make experiment. Come on. And I told him, come, let's do some. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. He doesn't have any belt. Because if he had belt, he would say, oh, come on. Oh, that means he has. And he said, oh, no. I said, he doesn't have any belt. Proven. Experiment. So similarly, you don't know who is the person unless he opens his mouth. Right? In spiritual life, don't see through the eyes. You always should see through the ears. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitta Korya Udoy. That's why there's medicine taken through the ears. Nivritta Tarshay Upagiyamanas Bhava Haushadhi Chatramana Ubhiramat Sa Uttama Shloka Gunanuvadat. With great glorification of Supreme Lord. This is Aushadhi. Bhava Aushadhi Chatramana Ubhiramat. Our crazy mind can be controlled by the medicine of Krishna Katha and holy name. Gurukira Premadana Harinama Sankirtana. Holy name. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to taste that highest taste of love and to teach us how to sacrifice. Supreme Lord took a renunciate way of life, became sannyasi. Rasika Shekhara, Supreme Satchitananda Vigraha, enjoyer, supreme enjoyer becoming sannyasi, to understand the mood of Radharani. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to experience scientifically that mellow of love. In Yamaraj abode in Patri Loka, there is book and it's described 8,400,000 of avatars, incarnations of God, described there. From mosquito, I don't know, mosquito avatar, cockroach avatar, something like that, dog avatar. Sure, because Krishna is experiencing different level of consciousness. He comes to each and every living entity to save and deliver them. Because he loves everyone. Sarva yimishu kauntiya murtayak sambhavantiyah tisham brahma hadyonir aham bijah pradah pita. He is a father. Father, please forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. Who is that father? From childhood, like this. I was asking, who is that father? Okay, I love Jesus. I do. I love Jesus. As they say in Hindi, बाप का बेटा सिपाही का घोड़ा कुछ नहीं तो थोड़ा थोड़ा यार जैसा बाबा वैसा बेटा. If there is father, must be son. If there is, must be some father. Who is that father? You don't understand. Okay, I may not understand, but there must be father. Must be some source. And you have to love God most of all. Okay, fine. I have to love God most of all. Who is He? How I can love Him? How does He look like? What does He do? What is His quality? Where He is staying? What He is doing? I mean, how He looks like? All saying, I love that girl. Oh, really? Two boys coming. I love that girl. Really? Show me the photo. How she does look like? I don't know. I don't have photo. Where is she staying? I don't know. What is she doing? I don't know. How does she look like? I don't know. Who are her parents? I don't know. How do you love her? I love you. 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 So it's so cheap thing. To love God is not cheap thing. To love means to do something. To do something. To love means to do something. Can you imagine boy and girl coming together, sitting together? I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you very much. I love you very much. I love you very, 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 very much. Hare yaar, do something. Buy some ice cream for me. Go take me to a restaurant. Do something. No, I just love you. OB from 8 to 9 only. I am busy. The rest time I am busy. So this is not like you love God, come only on Sunday and love God for 10 minutes because Putram Dehi Rupam Dehi, Dhan Sampatti Ghar mein aao. This is not love. Love is scientific. You have to sacrifice something. Like Srila Prabhupada. And we are all here as a result of sacrifice of saintly people. It may be Christian tradition, it can be Mohammedan tradition, no problem. God doesn't have nationality. In every good tradition, there is so many wonderful people, those who dedicated their life for their worshipable Lord. Right? I know so many wonderful Muslim people. I have very nice people, very, very particular Orthodox Muslim. 5 times namaz, bismillah, inshallah. Very, very nicely, they pure, cleaning themselves, teaching their kids, wearing the topi. Not like some Hindus, they very much ashamed to put even tilak. What's wrong with that? And these Muslim people in airport, bum. Inshallah, bum, namaz, boom. Opening, businessman standing in the queue, taking carpet, boom, fall down on the floor. He doesn't care what people thinking about him. Have you seen this? I have seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's called bhakti.
Yeah.
You see? Same thing. You should not compromise. Therefore, we can see sometimes devotion should not be fanatical, of course, but we have to be first things first. We have to take this as our priority in life. Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam tat tat practically varam. Whatever you remember all the time, whatever you're practicing, abhyasa yoga amit chattum dhananjaya. So we're respecting, in each and every one person, we're respecting wonderful quality. And that's part we have to fan. That's sacrifice. And I'll tell you one small story. So many stories I wanted to tell you actually today about Radha and Krishna. because in spiritual world, love, eternal love means to bring Radha and Krishna together. That's it. The object of love and the subject of love, Vishaya and Ashraya, to bring together. That's called bhakti. When I have this flute, and this flute not just to show and do some puja. This flute supposed to touch the feet, lips. This flute supposed to touch the lips. And lips not just to touch. You have to do something with these lips also, right? Not just to come to temple and just sitting and watching like dull. No, you have to do something. Take some broom, clean something, give. If you cannot do anything, at least do some $1 donations. Do something. And people sometimes just simply take, get and forget. No, when we're uniting things together, right? I'm always giving this example. This is a process of bhakti. And Krishna was his energy, Sladini Shakti, blowing, insect, he's injecting this energy in this creation. His energy. Yoga Maya. Dairi Shagunamai Mama Maya Duratteya. All this and Prakriti Kriyamanani Gunar Karmani Sarvashaha. He created with his divine energy. And he's blowing. And this holds nothing but his devotees. How much sound you can produce with one sound? Only 1, 2. But when you're blowing with the same intensity through the process, I give example of the bullet. When you have a nice bullet, you can throw this bullet with your hand only. It can create some blue mark here, maybe. It's nice bullet, but with hands that's not effective and not efficient. Effective and efficient. Effective means to do right things, and efficient means to do things right. To do right things and to do things right. That's efficient and effective. Efficient and effective. Efficient means to do right things, and effective to do things right. So bullet is powerful, potential, but when you're throwing this with the hands, it's not as effective. But when you're putting this in the system, pipe there, trigger is there, system is there, then become deadly powerful. Similarly, you may be super duper pooper talented person, but alone you're nothing. But when we are together, I am because we are, not me, but we. By any means, we have to be together. That's the Yagya Sankirtana Pragyajayanti Sumedasa. One whole may be powerful, but it's much more powerful when it's playing together with others. Make sense? No? So Krishna playing with his devotees, and his name is Rasaraj. And he's deriving so many rasas from his devotees, dancing like this. Rasalila. He's dancing with his devotees. Once Abhimanyu, and Krishna, they are really partying because he loves Radharani. So Abhimanyu is a shadow of Krishna in spiritual world. But it's done like that, what do you call it? You always have some villain in the movie. So otherwise, it's not boring too much. So you need to have some negative and positive, so some separation and then again unity, because you cannot understand what is hot unless you know what is cold. You don't understand the power of unity unless you separate it. So Krishna playing knowingly this Parakya Bhava to be separated from Radharani. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to the taste Vipralamba in Jagannath Puri from different avatars, different Shaktis, Varaha, and different Navadvipa. And then he finally wants to taste the highest rasa of separation from Krishna, of Radharani, Madanakya Mahabhav, what Radharani feeling. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going to the process of self-realization in the matter of bhava, bhakti. So he comes in separation. So Krishna and Radharani is separated. And Krishna wants to be with Radharani. But Jatila Kutila, their role in the movie, they always keeping Krishna separate. This is their service to Krishna. To always make sure that Krishna is far away from Radharani. That's their service. Like Jagai Madhai, or Jai Vijay became Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. It's just for Krishna's pleasure also, because Krishna wants to fight with his devotees. So, and they chastising Krishna, and guess what? Chastisement of Jatila and Kutila much more pleasing to Krishna. Wow, super! Krishna, you are black snake. You came here to our house. You're like black snake, and Krishna, yes. And with my fangs, I'll bite you. So Krishna has a fun there. You see. Not only sweet talks. Hey, Krishna, I love you. Hey, boring. Something must be something. Gopi should chastise him also. So chastisement of Gopi is much more dear to Krishna than offering of Sahasra Purusha stutis of demigod. Sahasra Shirsha Purusha Sahasra Sahasra Pate Sapome Vishatoyam Datarisam Tasangulam Purusha Ragam Sarvam. All these guys, Tetris Kori Devas, are worshipping stutis. Krishna boring, is not very interested in that. But then Gopi chastising him, Lalita said, who are you thinking you are? I am God. God. I'll show you God. Come, I'll show you God. Can you see? They don't believe that I am God. Nobody believes. But Mata Yashoda bind Krishna to this, Damodar. And Balaram said, who did it to you, Krishna? Maya Yashoda. I'll show now to Mata Yashoda. Maya Yashoda, what are you doing? Do you know who is Krishna? She takes the stick. Who? He is God. Really? And who are you? I am also God. Oh, really? Let me show. What happened? All gods taking birth in my house only? What happened? Let me show this God. And she taking the stick and running behind Balaram. And Balaram, oh, Krishna, she doesn't believe that we are God. What is it? I cannot help you, sorry. Then Nanda Baba comes and unties that, Vatsalya knot, like that. You see, in Vrindavan, nobody even knows that Krishna God. And Krishna enjoying that. And then Abhimanyu leaves the house, and then Krishna, with his Yoga Maya potency, distributing the fake news, said, Abhimanyu. Actually, it's not Abhimanyu. It's Krishna. It's Krishna who disguising himself as Abhimanyu, who's going to come back to home. And Krishna becoming Abhimanyu, coming to the home as normal Abhimanyu, and tells to Jatila Kutila, now false Krishna going to come, you see? That's why you should kick him out from here. It's Krishna. So Abhimanyu coming from the market, because he was buying some cows there, coming back and Jatila Kutila, hey, get out from here, Krishna, nonsense. I'm Abhimanyu, get out, we know that you are Krishna, nonsense. And Krishna was like, coming there inside. And he's like kicking out Abhimanyu, and Abhimanyu beating him, and he had to run away. And Krishna, Abhimanyu as Abhimanyu, said, you know, mother, yes, my son, everything for you, whatever you want. It's Krishna. That Radharani, she has to do some special puja in, Mangala Devi temple of Durga. You have to send her today. She has to do puja for the benefit of my benefit as a husband. So she has to do puja to the Durga Devi. All day and all night also. Oh, really, I'll send her. Go, my dear daughter-in-law, go, do puja for my son. And she is worshipping there, and Krishna goes there, and Lalita, Vishaka, and everybody, they have dancing party, disco club all night. So there's such a wonderful stories there. Why? Because all devotees are together there, and Krishna playing with all of them. Together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And I have to conclude actually. I already getting late. Though we can sit till tomorrow Mangalarati, why not? Sadhu, sadhu, pade, pade. It takes two hands to make a sound, When you come in, the best service to sadhu, you can give your ear donations. When you're listening, very enthusiastic, loudly, I'm listening from him. Oh, he's seeing that people interested. All right, let me share some few more realizations. But when there is no, everybody watching, everybody waiting, there's no point. But when everybody enthusiastic, 0 kilometer after many, many lifetimes. Nice to meet you, by the way. After many, many lifetimes, again. Where have you been all this time? We were wandering in all over the universe. We were traveling, rendering as spiritual souls. Finally, we met here. And we met only for one purpose, to listen about Krishna, bas. No, there is no other reason. Shoka moha bhayapaha, to destroy our illusion and dust. And therefore, today I also brought for you, for everyone, very special ticket, business class ticket. Anyone would like to get this business ticket? This is Srila Prabhupada. I wrote one few poems here, and I brought special tickets for everyone. If you first came, first served. Today, free offer by the company. Nityananda Airlines. Yes. And this is Srila Prabhupada. I'll recite one poem I wrote to Srila Prabhupada, and I'll tell you one small story. Okay? You are with me?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright? So I wrote one poem to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada's sacrifice. This is sacrifice. We are all sitting here because of his sacrifice, actually. Nothing less, not lot, nothing more. And if we will not be, Prabhupada said, do as I did, because so many millions of people still going to hell. Ati vidusvartha gatim hi vishnum durasaya hi bahirathamanina andhaya tam darupaniyamanastipi satantre murudam nibandha. One blind leading another blind to the hell. See, so many blind guys, so many blind leaders of this world, dropping ballistic missiles, killing, raping, murdering people. Just see. My relatives, you know, my mother Ukrainian and my father Russian, and I am Nagharka. I am Indian. But people destroying everything. So Srila Prabhupada came to stop this madness by giving spiritual knowledge. That we are all spirit souls. In fact, in the United Nations, I am a member of URI, United Religious Initiatives, and once we had a meeting just some time ago, and they requested me to give lecture how to bring young generation of this world close to God. Krishna, not to Jesus, but to God, right? United Religious Initiatives, these all leaders of the world there. So, and then I give lectures, everybody like it, oh, very nice, because we spoke about universal principles of acceptance, availability, compassion, etc., etc. So, because nowadays, people, they don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. You can never expect people to lend their helping hand unless you're able to touch their heart. Really, people are not stupid. Nowadays, ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, they will cross-check you 10 times before they trust you, right? Because they once burned, twice shy. People cheated so many times in this life. So they're not easy to get the face of people nowadays, isn't it? But Srila Prabhupada did it. And then when I finished my presentation, I said, how do you feel? How do you feel today? In one word. You have to say one word. One word. How do you feel? Check yourself and say one word without repeating each other. Everybody have to say one word. How do you feel now?
Blissful.
Blissful. How do you feel?
Great.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Blessed.
Blessed. How do you feel?
Good.
They already said good. Something else.
I feel something else, but
One word. One word. That's the secret. This IQ test. How can you explain your feeling in one word?
Great.
I was spoken already. Great. You?
Revived.
Revived. Like that. You can do this exercise after prasadam if you want. So I asked all the guys present there, big, super leaders of the world, how do you feel? And we wrote those words in one board, and then they were looking at me, then what? Because steering was in my hands, I was giving presentations somehow. So he says, we are citizen guys, we'll do IQ test now, IQ test. We're going to make a poem by using all these words. And we have to include, we have to be inclusive, we have to include the feelings of everyone in one poem. And one Vatican Pope from the Vatican, my word is Amin. He said, okay, Father, we'll do it. So, and we did competition, Pratisparda. And we wrote the poems. It was fun, actually. Everybody wants to be children sometimes. Even big people in this world. Inside, everybody children. Everybody wants to some play. So anyway, to make it short, your humble servant, I won the competition and I wrote one poem. It's called The Divine Orchestra, which can produce the music and symphony of love. Shall I recite for you?
yes, please.
We are all so different and beautiful indeed. Together we can grow high with the spiritual speed. Like divine orchestra, we can produce the song which can make all world united, harmonious and strong. In our song we'll use the words smile, unity and joy, cooperation, love and harmony, the darkness to destroy. Rejuvenating family together we create to bring the solace to the world before it's too much late. create the symphony divine with the love as a holy queen. Share your happiness with mine. So be it. And Amen. And this Pope said, you did it! Oh, you did it! Yes. Create the symphony divine with a love as a holy queen. Share your happiness with mine. So be it. And Amen. So and somebody said, let's make this as a United Nations anthem. Because it's true, we are like orchestra. We are so different. Yellow, blue, green, black, whatever it may be. But together we are like orchestra. And there is only one masterpiece, maestro, Supreme Lord. So we have to play according his desires, not according we want. And in orchestra, sometimes this professional violin player, like Joshua Bell, for example. You know this example, he was playing in the metro, in this violin of Stradivari, $3 million cost for 45 minutes. Some Allegro de Cumbrio, Beethoven, classics. Nobody gave him even $1 donation. Something like a few dollars somebody dropped to him in 45 minutes. Nobody. They make CCTV camera experiment. Joshua Bell was standing in the metro of America in New York or Washington, whatever. He was playing the most expensive violin in the world, Stradivari. The most expensive and professional, classical music. And nobody stopped. Folly to be wise where ignorance is bliss. The same Joshua Bell played in the Carnegie Hall, musical hall, with thousands of people. One ticket only cost you nearly $200, $300. Packed completely. Because people are appreciating that. So that's why don't throw the jewels in front of the pigs. But Vaishnavas, they're more merciful. They go into hell and preaching to Jagai and Madhais. People giving them flour, they're throwing stone at you and you give them flour. No man. That's compassion of Srila Prabhupada. And if you can listen to Srila Prabhupada through the road of his speech, you can enter the kingdom of his heart. And we can get the same qualities which Prabhupada had. Isn't it? So I'll tell you one small story as I promised. It was one person in South India. He was Pujari, beautiful Pujari. And every day he was worshipping the garland of lotuses to Krishna. Every day. This was his sadhana. He used to go to the market, and if you've been in South India, beautiful lotuses flowers they're selling. So he went to the shop, and the shopkeeper had only one garland left. So he said, how much? 10 rupees. Those days, 10 rupees were big money. Okay, he paid the money, gave the, and the shopkeeper packing already. And all of a sudden, one big businessman came from Columbus. With some prostitute lady. Hi, and she said, I want that garland too. So this guy, businessman, said, oh my dear girlfriend, how much this garland? So shopkeeper said, sorry sir, it's already sold out. I already paid. How much? It's 10 rupees, I already sold it out. I will give you 100 rupees, no problem. 10 times more for my girlfriend. The shopkeeper looked at this pujari and said, sorry, this guy giving 100 rupees, 10 times more, maybe I can just, sorry, I'll give it to him. So pujari said, no, this is for Krishna. But he gives me 100 rupees. So pujari said, I'll give you 500 rupees. Okay? So this businessman said, oh, I'll give 1,000 rupees. Wow, shopkeeper became excited. That's cool. Then Pujari said, I'll give you 5,000 rupees. And this girlfriend looking at this boy, I want. So, I'll give you 10,000 rupees. So Pujari was really delighted. Wow, fantastic day today, yeah? So this Pujari was very much taken back. He was not very rich. What to do now? And then Pujari said, I'll give you 15,000 rupees. So even businessmen became shocked. Ha! Kaisa aadmi? And the shopkeeper asked him, where did you all get this money? You are a poor fellow. I'll sell my house, I'll sell my property, but I will buy this garland. So then businessman said, okay my dear, let's go and buy from another shop for 10 rupees. No problem, let this guy buy it for 15,000. And businessman said, Because we can never trust materialistic people. Today they like, tomorrow they don't like, sankalpa, vikalpa, never trust them. So it's just like that cheated. He promised to give donation for the temple construction in Columbus, but he never did it. Happens sometimes because they're whimsical. I like, I don't like, today I like, tomorrow I don't like, today I promise, tomorrow I don't like. Like this. Don't trust them. Don't depend on Krishna. So this guy left. The shopkeeper said, so sir, 15,000. And Pujari proudly packed this garland that I will bring you tomorrow. I need to sell my house and I will come to you with money. Okay? Okay. So this Pujari left and he went directly to the temple. And he opened and did his service to the Lord in the altar, and he put this garland to Krishna's neck, to Krishna. And Krishna, this garland became so heavy that Krishna bended his neck like this. And deity, marble, granite deity, bended his head, neck like this, under the weight of the garland. It was not the weight of flowers, of course. It was weight of bhakti and surrender that Pujari had for him. He was ready to give himself everything to make sure that this garland go to Krishna. And Krishna bended his neck. And everybody became shocked. Wow! Vrindavan Dwar bended his hand, on neck. Everybody came to them, thousands of people wonder, wow, how it's happened. And everybody heard the story. And then this shopkeeper himself heard. Himself he came. Really amazing. My garland bended the neck of Krishna. Then he said, okay, I forgive you 15,000. No need. Because of your bhakti, I forgive you this 15,000. No problem, no need. So ultimately Pujari, he just dedicated himself. Patram pushpam palam bhakti prayachati ashrami. Krishna says, I will accept if you'll do this with bhakti. That's the main ingredient is bhakti. And bhakti is about sacrifice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shall we start the lecture? At least we can do some bhajan. Shall we do some bhajan few minutes? Yes. But there's one condition, we have to clap the hands. Very enthusiastically.
Can you stand up and do the kirtan?
We can do Shirsasana also. We can do anything. We can start with Jayarada Madhava and then we can also dance, why not?
Yeah. Just give them the
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Bala Radha Sankirtan Yagya ki jai. Prabhupada Patri Pavana ki jai. Gaur Premanande ki jai. Gaurikai ki jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Columbus Yatra ki jai. Gaur Premanande. Now we can start the lecture.
Yes, Patri Prabhu ki
Krishna Consciousness, we are still around, so hope to see your faces again. And don't forget to pick up your business class ticket. By the way. Can do the same. We are beyond the time, 11 minutes.
This is the right time.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do the prayers. Super. Namaste Narasimhaya. I think I have to stop now. Because time to receive business class tickets and take some prasadam. They say in Hindi, "Khali pet na bajan gopala le lo apna kantina." Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
माताजी कल के प्रोग्राम
Once again, Indre's Patri Prabhu ki jai.
स्टूडेंट प्रोग्राम
So we have few announcements, and after that we have some prasadam prayers. Then we are going to serve the prasadam, which is in the back here. I think the weather looks good outside, so we can serve the prasadam in the back here. Yeah. So Patri Prabhu, we have more programs with Patri Prabhu. Leela Mataji going to announce those.
Hare Krishna, I think everybody is very enlivened, right? Yeah, Hare Krishna. So Patri Prabhu is so merciful that he is giving us quite a few days where we can get his association. So if you really loved today's program, the coming Thursday, that's the 31st of July, he will do the program again here at the temple from 6:30 p.m. onwards. So everybody is invited. Please mark your calendars and come. And then June 1st, Friday, we have a Harinam here, short north, with Patri Prabhu. It will be a wonderful, amazing experience. If you have never been on Harinam, this is the time to come. And if you have already been coming, please come. It's going to be great. And then on Saturday, we have a very big event at the Liberty Park in Powell. So we'll have a Kirtan program and talk by Patri Prabhu. We are inviting as many people as possible. So please bring your friends. It's open to everybody. 11 to 5. So we'll be having lots of Kirtan, talk. Also, we need volunteers for this event. So if anybody can help with anything, decoration, serve out, cleaning, setup, please let me know. We would really want to make this a really big event. And it's really. And then on 3rd, that's Sunday, there's going to be a program exclusively for the youth. So ages 9 to 18, and Patri Prabhu will be doing that program in Pickerington. It's actually the senior center, but it's going to be for the youth. So if anybody has kids of that age, please come. And RSVPs are not mandatory, but it would help for us to plan prasadam for Saturday and Sunday. So if you can do that, that would be awesome. And then Ravi Prabhu is going to make an